should I have those eggs? Whoops. You don't like that, do you?
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Par 3. Hole in one right there.
Headed for the bunker? Well, we'd like to have that one back in the bunker.
Still a chance to get it up and down.
So getting set for a greenside bunker shot. Frank, when I think of the great bunker players in the history of the sport, I think about Gary Player, Seve Ballesteros, who you knew so well. What did they do that made them so effective on these greenside bunker shots?
They had an attitude for a start that was different. For them, it was, they saw possibilities. And they would imagine the amount of sand. Remember, because this is the only shot in golf where you don't have to hit the ball first. So they would really choose the amount of sand behind the ball, whether that was an inch or two. Aim the club at that and made sure they followed through.
Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up. Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, you want to make the turn in style? We're here at the 9th, the approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely...
Well, not in contention, but in for par. Beautiful day here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida. The great weather. And Frank, how do you get off to a great...
a little extra.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
Ah, fuck.
And the ball settles on the green 26 feet away. Birdie putt coming up. At a par on this hole yesterday.
Let's try it. God fucking damn.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
No shit.
Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Good par. Don't forget the final round comes your way tomorrow. For our entire crew, so long for now.
unlock any new shit. What the fuck? No, I don't want back. I don't want to do another one right now. I want to go to this. It's fucked up. Oh, 5% of distance? Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Any new shit? Oh, the black one. It looks more a little realistic. I don't want the red one, I want this one. I guess I'll use the red one. No matter. Change up my outfit. Which one's this one? Which one's this one? Oh shit, you can... I didn't know that. I don't like the long sleeves. Dude, that orange looks sick. What pants they got to go with it? I am trying to look like a golfer, buddy. You got orange shoes. Yes, they do. What color hat? Damn it. Orange glove. Come on. Yes. Oh shit. No, man. Support that breast cancer. Oh yeah, that's badass. Arnold Palmer Invitational. I ain't gonna win. Now's my putting being my deck trash. How am I one under? I didn't even start. Wait, did I?
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Always attracting a great field, and through the years, it has been the scene of just some championship play from one guy in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Good swing, good shot yet again.
No, God damn it.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and Frank, this is where a golfer's mind is really tested here after hitting one out of bounds.
Well, on the flip side, though, Rich, you know what you've done wrong. So erase it. Time to put a good swing on it.
Now, this will be counted as the 4th shot after going OB on that previous shot. Really not much to this. The only issue is the lack of concentration or focus. In for bogey.
This only one easy. It did worse.
Frank, as we come to the 14th of par 3, what's ahead for the players?
Once again, another tough par 3 coming up. Narrow at the front. It gets a little wider the further you go up this green.
This one has a chance to be close.
Wow, what a
Frank, he is
beauty.
dialed in.
Yeah, that
What
was
a
just some
beauty.
shot in there. Easy birdie.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Why can't I do that every?
Now headed in the right direction, into red figures at 1 under par after the birdie. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
God damn it.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Frank, it has been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Second shot.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Damn it.
Frank, what are you doing with this third shot here to the par 5?
A little bit of nerves. Finally, something happens that's good.
That's a nice shot right there.
Come back a little.
Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Nothing wrong with that one. Only about 15 feet away and a chance for birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now.
Are you shitting me? I
Let one
can't
go.
hit it any harder.
You've got to really knuckle down there. Make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
So after all that, it's a bogey. Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Frank, this is still a mind-blower to me. Tiger won the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill 4 times in a row from 2000 to 03. You played the game at the highest level. How hard is that?
It's almost unimaginable to Rich because, you know, Bay Hill changes each and every year when they have the tournament. But there was always also the look of resignation of the other players. There's never really been a golf course that really suits Tiger Woods any better. He hits the ball a long way. He hits it high. Greens are firm and fast. It's just built for him. And not only has he won it 4 times in a row, it's 8 total now.
Oh, come on.
And he's made the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Has it. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
I'm not good at
Well, I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf, and it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, so seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which will be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Now that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Coverage continues at EA Sports. Let's go out now to our featured golfer at the 13th. Just a mediocre first round up to this point from our featured golfer. Frank, what are some keys to making something happen down the stretch?
Well, if this is the worst score that they shoot all week, I think that's one of the keys, because this is a position to vault forward from.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
Yeah,
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
I ain't gonna make it.